Of this postseason, Atlanta fired its sixth head coach in 20 years today, a day after Dan Henning had directed the Falcons to their best season in 7 years. He had only won 22 games in his 66 attempts over the years with the Atlanta Falcons. He finished off yesterday with a victory in Detroit, but apparently the Falcons brass, Rankin Smith Sr. and Rankin Jr., who is the president of the club, Taylor Smith, who is one of the front office executives, got their heads together, the Smith family, and decided that Dan Henning was no longer necessary, and so he is now history. He was a winner in just 22 of his 64 Atlanta games, following up back-to-back 4-12 seasons with this rather strange thing just passed. His Falcons won their first 4 and were 5-1-1 after 7 games, and then they won 1 of their next 8. But more than anything, perhaps, it was likely his team's last-minute loss to an 0-13 Colts team that turned his tide out to sea. The city's fans were enraged, and yet as Henning goes, his players stand by in sorrow.
You know, you're fortunate enough to come across, a man that you respect a lot, and I think he's a good human being, somebody who works hard and cares about his profession and the people he works with. Seeing him let go, it kind of does, it affects you, and it hurts you, and hopefully the man will, bounce back, which I know he will, and he's going to make some team, very fortunate to have him in the future.
There have been some who only half-jokingly have suggested Doug Henning, the magician, as Dan's successor, but no other names have been officially mentioned by Falcons management, which would only issue a rather terse